Look at
Oh,
this
era
handsome
postale.
SOB. Look at this handsome. Look at this handsome. Look at him. He's he's like half Rocky Balboa, half Lenny Kravitz. All right. He'll come, he'll play a gig, he will beat your ass, and he'll look good doing it in leather pants.
Mm-hmm.
Cliff Beach,
Oh,
everyone.
but he's muted.
And Cliff Beach music is the best he's ever sounded.
I'm muted again.
Oh, could have been something.
Adrian. Yeah.
You know what's going to happen today? I'm going to let you take this one, Cliff.
Oh,
I'm going to let.
And we'll see you next. God damn.
yeah. It's a short one.
And that's a wrap. My testicles hang low. How's everybody doing today? You're looking wonderful. I think we're color coordinated, Brian and I.
Yes.
Not you.
I'm also
Not
very
you,
red. I'm also very red because
Oh,
I've
yeah, right?
been crying.
Been out in the.
Oh, jeez.
You know, sometimes you're like, life. Why?
Use it as lube. Use the tears as lube. That's what I said.
Oh, God.
Yes. Well,
Craster base.
their tears. Now,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
God, I cannot. I'm just sick. This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
My mouth
Brian
doesn't
Sturges
work.
comedy, Mr. Brian Sturges, Cliff Beach music, Black Cliff Beach, Timothy Hall music, Timothy Hall is a bitch, and Timothy Archery underscore on Timothy Hall. It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Yeah. I don't think I've received
What
a
if we
single
just
follow from this.
recorded an intro where
Big old dicks.
when I'm here and I just press the button and then it just
And then we
cuts
just
in.
wait. Oh,
Right.
we cut to
So
it. Okay.
you know, because like, let's be honest. You know how hard it is to fake comedy. Like I'm gonna be honest with. I mean, tears. I am in no mood to do a comedy podcast. Okay, just let's just say ring a ding ding dong. You know what I mean? Let's just get.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, it's not good. And I'd like to thank my wife for being amazing. This poor woman's got to just, you ever feel like life pounds you in the rectum? And then once the devil is done pounding your sweet, sweet rectum,
Oh, life is the
that
devil. Okay.
once you feel like there's a little bit of healing happening with the anus,
Yeah.
it's like, guess what? I just changed my stairs. And it's
Oh, I
bad.
thought that was like a sound effect. I thought that was like, guess what? Boom, boom, boom.
No, that was the
Anal
sound of
piercer.
Beelzebub teaching me the planets and especially my anus.
Does anyone have a text pad? My hemorrhoids. Yeah, that's
Well,
crazy.
So, and then you're like, oh, the devil just came and really this time he opened up the throttle. This time he said, you know what? Now that I know what you're not into,
Let's dig
I'm
into
going to
that.
heighten that. And then, a couple of days go by. You're like, oh, is that a rainbow? It's not a rainbow. It's the
That's
gay
not a
pride
fireball.
parade that you drove into, and they're attacking you. And I ended up in the parade. I didn't know. I was just trying to walk to Starbucks.
the
But
most
next
fun
thing
you've
I
had.
know, I'm on CNN. The ghost of my father saw me, looked down, and said, "Pff." What is happening with life? But
That explains it.
the importance is like once you're able to take a breath and be like, oh, this life thing's not too bad, and then they come back one more time, and they come back, yeah, and the devil comes back and he gives it to you when you least expect it. It's the surprise anal pounding
That's what gets you.
of life. So I'm in no
always a
mood.
surprise.
I almost canceled. I don't care. Who cares? No
Nobody
one
cares.
cares. I don't even. This mic. Is this mic?
It doesn't need to be on.
We can hear you.
It doesn't need to be on.
But talk about it. Let it be your intervention. You've been having a slow spiral of caring less. But it's not like anything has changed in terms of like
Yeah, exactly. No. yeah. That's yeah. No, but between not changing and the anal poundings, I'm sure we're demonetized by now. But but
In a good
we are
way?
pro LGBTQIA plus.
Well, the thing they
That's
do
awesome.
right is Grinder. I've never had an account. That's what we should do. We should
Let's sign
just
you up
create
right
an
now.
account.
Let's do
Let's
it.
create an account.
Let's do it right now.
Because,
Tim Hall, pull it up. Tim Hall, pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
We talked
Pull it
so
up.
much about the anal pounding that it reminded me. But the thing I like from what I've heard about Grinder is that, like, let's say we're all like in a room. You open up Grinder and it's like, there's a guy over here that wants to fuck you. Like, that's like very specific. Like Tinder and the other ones, like they're all bullshit now. Now that I'm back in the dating world, like you meet people and they're just like horrible people. Like,
Hey, smash that like button and comment below if you're interested to,
It's like women are bringing nothing to the table, like in terms of what you see in the app. And right, like they're like, I want someone laundry list of this. I offer nothing.
It's sounding a little bit Hannity.
No,
sounding a little bit Fox News.
Like they're like, I want someone who's this tall, makes this much, does whatever. It's like just a laundry list. But I offer nothing.
Let's okay, I get it. You keep bringing up the short thing. You're not short, but you think obviously one of these zeros and one ladies on this website said you're too short for me, right? And it's been in your crawfish for the last couple of months. Okay, how tall are you for real? Don't bullshit. Don't add the lips, not the Prince shoes you got. What is your actual height for America?
Well, when you add in the penis girth, I would say about 5'8".
5'8"?
Only when I'm thinking positive thoughts, yeah.
So 5'8", that seems like a normal height to me.
Well, that is the average.
What you're saying
height.
is that the women are, well, same thing. Thank you.
Right, yes. The median, right? Well, the median and the average are different.
The mean. That's all.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's just.
Well, it's like actually, if I just could draw a graph.
Yeah, we'll get some graph stuff.
This is the demand for this episode.
But did someone say that you're not tall enough, or are you seeing in the ads or whatever you call them, like must be 6 foot and up, that sort of thing?
Yeah, that's what you see. Like it's like I'm 5'10", and you must be.
You were just 5'8". You were just 5'8".
That's what the lady
this is
said.
them. There's the lady saying I'm 5'10" and I need someone taller. Or I'm 5'10" and you must be at least 6'2".
That's a tall lady.
But why is that a negative onto you? That person is looking for
it is
right. But
I'm just saying. But the list now is only a list of what I want. There is no what I provide.
There's a village called Oaxaca.
Wow, Oaxaca.
And they're known as being
it's known
short. Right? They're known as being very short people. So I think all you need to do on your grinder is be like looking for Oaxacans, and it's good.
I don't have a grinder. We haven't made it yet.
We're making it right now. Tim Hall, pull it up.
But
You've
I'm saying
got it.
Or you'll see on there now like a list of
I don't know where the fuck this episode is going. I have no
Well,
idea.
I'm saying that they'll be on Tinder and they're like, hey, I'm not looking for sex. But why are you on there? Like
no,
everyone
you have
is
to
looking
say
for sex.
that. It's like a salesman being like, I don't care about the money.
My gripe is that women now present themselves as like only what they want. There's nothing that says what they will provide or do because they don't care. The bar is set low where they don't have to do anything. Now, I met up with a chick the other day, went out, didn't look like her pictures, whatever. The point is, though, I'm out. She's like, I don't know, like work is running late or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was like, just come, I'll be there. So she comes late, we end up going somewhere. But the crazy thing is like now women, they can't even hide their crazy for like the first date. You know what I mean? So like she was like, oh, I had this work thing. Like, I hate my job. I hate being in LA. It's like, what the fuck? Nobody wants to hear that shit.
Okay,
and
so
conversation starter. Yeah.
I'm saying, but fix your life. Like, why is there like now this thing where I keep meeting all these women where it's like, if you hate your job, then fucking quit. No one's fucking holding a gun to your head. Write the prescription for your life. Handle your shit.
Yes, of course, you're made by the Cosa Nostra, in which you can't.
No, but it's crazy. It's like I had that even previously in a relationship. Same thing. It was like, I hate my job. I hate my job. How many months are we going to say that before you've gotten off your butt and done something about it? Like, you know what you need to do.
Already.
I hate LA. Then fucking leave. Like, I don't need to hear that shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, do you?
So they didn't put on the sales. They didn't put on the
that facade, the mask.
But they don't feel they have to anymore. Like now, with the various movements, they don't give a fuck. Like I was like, I don't need you to be out here with me. I'm not thirsty, desperate. Like if you want to do this, meet me the 50%. If you're not gonna meet me the 50%, then just leave me the fuck alone. Like I'd rather have my drink in peace than have to hear you bitch. But you're not gonna do anything about it.
Do you think it's because you're drinking mocktails and like you don't have that edge remover
rounded?
Yeah, where it's just like you're very present. Was she drinking?
Yeah, and then she
she was drinking alcohol. She was drinking alcohol, and you were sober, and then she was having fun, and you were like, "Fucking shit."
No, she wasn't having fun. No, she wasn't having fun. That was the thing. Oh. She was drinking and not having fun. She was like, I used to be a fun person. I'm no longer a fun person. I want to be a good person, but I'm not going to do anything. So I was like, just fucking fix your shit. We're like 40. Like, have your shit together. Or fake it. If you can't fake it in the first meeting, then you know it's going to be a shit show every time after that.
It could escalate heavily.
I'm gonna say something you shouldn't say. Good for her. Because you know what she did? She did you a favor of letting all that out early so that you had the awareness to be like, this B is C, so you can move on. So the fact that she didn't put on a brave front and then, date 6, she's like, I want to kill me now. Choke me to death while having sex with me.
That's about it.
Yeah. I mean, all right.
Hate me too. Add me to the list. Do you watch Dahmer and think that could be Cliff? Not Dahmer, the people getting fucked.
Oh, okay.
You know what's funny? Well, 2 things about that. So, per your request, I started it, right? So I have to watch it when I have a moment to myself.
I could drill a hole in your head right now. Shut up.
So I thought of that. How good? Again, I mentioned we.
Richard Jenkins. Yeah.
Jinky poo.
Anyway, I was on the TikTok, right? All the Dahmer clips have become very popular. And it came to an interview of the dad, and I got to tell you, they sound the same. He's such a great actor that he not only got the look, but his cadence, the tone, it's so freaky,
uncanny.
And you're not seeing him on the cover of TMZ. You know what I mean? That's a perfect example of a person who worked hard, did a great job, he's so good. And you can just tell that he's an actor. Because when I was taking those classes at the fancy places, you're breaking down every line. What are you saying? What do you really mean? What's in the scene? So that, every line has multiple layers on it that you use. And you can tell that he is really like a legitimate actor versus the cut-arounds of... the reason you don't see a lot of these people have live shows, there's a reason a lot of these actors don't do stage plays. Because in Hollywood, there's the 2 types, right? There's the Meryl Streeps, the Bradley Coopers, the whatever, the De Niros. And then there's like, I don't know, Shakira, that feels like a bad example, but like, who like somebody who's acting who's clearly Jeff Dunham. You know what I mean? Like seeing Jeff Dunham's puppets in a movie. I mean, they're both acting, but we're maybe not the best example. I don't care.
The reason why he's good is because he wasn't the most attractive. I find that Hollywood, when you go for someone who's like, oh, they're hot, then they can get by.
Well, I'm sure he was.
They get away with a lot, yeah.
And the second thing, to go back to what it was the fact that the actors in the pilot, like the guy he brought home, there's no spoilers, but the guy he brought home, you could tell that he is a theater actor. I mean, you could see that he is a conservatory type actor, and he was great. Whoever he is, nice body, had to work out, got super tight. But there's just something about, like, you can tell a theatrical actor. You can tell he's been through a program. He's doing the breakdown. He was really good. First, you see like Tila Tequila acting in a Pauly Shore movie, which is fine.
Yeah.
So there is, and then I saw the post online that the gay community is all. So now there was press that because it's a gay, because Jeffrey Dahmer was gay, right? Is that people are mad that Netflix has finally included. These are not the stories we want as a representation. So people are mad. So people of the LGBTIQIA NAA whatever
MOUSC
are said that he's a representation of a gay guy, but it's like, dude, he's like,
Is there a better one? Yeah.
He's eating. Yeah, he's like, this is not what we meant.
He's an extremist.
I can see that. Yeah.
But then you're a lose-lose, right?
You don't want to demonize.
I don't think the point of the Jeffrey
I don't
Dahmer
think they added
story is
him
that he
because-
was gay, right? There's no that doesn't make a
Yeah, I think
difference
it's
to
more.
me in the story.
It's the compelling. It's
It's the
serial
more
killer.
bake
Yeah.
at 375 for 4 hours and had a little slap your mama on it.
Well, he's one of the most infamous serial killers of all time. Of course, they would make a story about him, whether it's a drama or a biopic. But it's crazy to watch it again, like I said, and realize that it's real, that actually happened. Like when you're watching it just a movie, like 1 hour photo of Robin Williams, you're like, oh, it's fucked up or weird. But I
And
get
that
it.
movie was 2 hours. I was so pissed.
Oh God, my photo's done yet?
Two vote.
These
I
aren't
thought it was
even
just a
good.
slideshow. Essentially, a movie is a slideshow in extreme speed. Right?
Mhm.
It's moving
Rest in
pictures.
peace,
See,
Robin.
it's moving
That's
pictures.
it.
Rest in peace.
Motion pictures.
Yeah,
But
he didn't
I
die
liked
until
it.
after that last, the crazy one.
There are a lot of guys kissing guys. Like the more you, like I'm on episode like it keeps getting more and more and more, and I was like, oh my god, this is very
Oh, it's gratuitous.
I practice.
It's a little
no,
sassy.
but it's just it's certainly. I mean, to be
And full
honest,
frontal.
don't read too far into this, but this is the sort of project I would love to be involved in because
Yes, you
people
would.
in the project. Yeah, no, would you do the same sex kissing?
Yeah.
But it's like a legitimate project. It's even though it's about some gay guy eating other gay guys. I mean, it's a fantastic. They're doing an artistry behind it, right? Whoever the actor is who's playing Dahmer, I don't know who that is. I mean,
He's from American Horror Story. He's
he's great. I never seen him before. Whoever you are, man, you're killing it. Like you do. I mean, he's really good. Good for you, fucking asshole.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
Well, if there's a Dahmer, there's always someone else's story who's waiting to be told. Who's left? Who's next? Well,
there's so
In
many.
terms of making a movie, but
yeah.
I'd play Gacy there. I'd put on I mean, I'm already halfway to Gacy's weight, and I'm
Like, there's
basically
lots
a
of-
clown.
Also,
Yeah.
this gay.
That'd be
I would
Gay-
100%
Gay-ish.
put on like 80 more pounds and play Gacy.
He wasn't gay. He was a pedophile.
well,
I mean,
I didn't
I
say
guess-
he was gay.
no, I did. I
I
think he was. I know he was shamed by his father because his father thought he was gay or something. So
Don't worry, Dad.
yeah, I've got.
Well, balloon
I'm gonna
animals
murder
are
some-
all dicks, so I could see how becoming a clown is a slippery slope. Patch Adams, fuck me. But
Oh God.
That's Jimmy Savile. Jimmy Seville.
yeah,
Savile.
it was like
Hazy
all
Fox.
the kids.
Saturdays
All the
Together.
kids weren't happy. They'll be different.
Has there been a Gacy? Like a.
They've
there's-
They've
did
probably done a documentary for sure.
Yeah, there hasn't been a bio. If you kill people who no one is looking for, then that's easy mark. So like at the time in the 80s, black gay guys, if it wasn't AIDS, they didn't care to
Yeah.
look or into that. So that was in a way a choice.
I
to
think
be
the
like, these
phrase
people
is
won't-
the less dead. They were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because on TikTok you can't say the word dead, so you have to say
Yeah.
unalive.
Yeah, like
Unalive.
if homeless people start disappearing, no one looks. They just assume they died from
Or
whatever.
they went somewhere, or because they're.
This happens all
Mobile.
the time.
Yeah. Well, but the friendliest hobo I ever met was up in Seattle. I was up visiting with, yes, I was visiting Timmy P, who at that time moved from
Jimmy P.
Costa Mesa to Seattle. Yuck. And Rafiq and I went up there to visit him. The point of the story is
I travel.
Homeless guy or hobo that
Oh,
was nice
so
to you.
while I
Oh,
was
yeah.
with you, I mean, this is not a skill thing. So
We went from homos to hobos. I love it.
when
Yeah.
I'm in a city like that, I have a hard time sleeping, right? So I'll be up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then Rick will want to have, he'll want to sleep or share in a room or whatever. So I'll get up and get dressed and go out at 6 a.m. to the city and just walk around because nobody's, it's tempting. So I ended up at the wharf or whatever, and there was this guy fishing.
The docks?
No, it was the docks and whatever. And I went up. And I went up and I walked up to him and I saw him fishing there and I did what old white men do, like, hey, what are you trying to catch there? You know what I mean? Like bothering the man.
Oh, I did that the other day.
And I shocked him. He's like, oh, what's up? And he was so nice. He's like, oh, we're shipping for this. He's like, you thirsty? His nose was this red. I mean, it was like a Foster Brooks. And he took out this giant bottle of Jack. He's like, you want some? I was like, no, you know what? Thanks, man. I just had some or whatever. And I was like, no, it's okay. Thanks. But it was so kind.
You're lying.
No, I don't know if I give you this, will you not rape me? But it was just very nice that at 6 o'clock in the morning, it was just like that he offered that he assumed that I was also, I wear a lot of flannels, right? I'm down there and it was like an ironweed scene. He's like, do you want some Jack? I said, no. I said, that's very nice of you. Because in my experience, alcoholic hobos don't share.
Yeah.
Like, it's mine.
I a fellow I had a friendly hobo experience as well when I first moved here. The lady was doing a job interview somewhere downtown and there was a park nearby, so I was just wandering around the park and I was like, man, I gotta pee. So I was like looking around for a bathroom because I figured there'd be a bathroom at the park. It was a big park.
Sure.
So I talked to this guy who told me his name was I think it was Ohio. He called himself Ohio. And he's like, no, there's no bathrooms here. And I guess the park had a tunnel because there's a road that goes over and the park has a tunnel.
Tell me you followed this individual into a dark and musty tunnel.
He offered to stand guard at the front of the tunnel while I pissed in the tunnel. But I declined. I just held it.
He would have watched. He would have held it for you. And that is a friendly hobo. I'll tell you that. And he has the best direction.
Yeah. So friendly.
I've met some cool, interesting people. Like when they're not like crazy. But the thing is like when you see them one day and they're fine and another day they're not.
Yeah.
And you don't know like who you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I
don't know.
Remember we talked about how I didn't see any hobos up here? Mm-hmm. Right? There are now like 2 or 3. Like they made their way.
Yeah.
John Houston, if they went west or whatever. You know?
Don't worry. You'll take
the
that
guy who made
day.
fun of I'm a hunchback. Yeah. I mean, it was like a kid because you knew it was true. You know what I mean? It was just like, hey, you're fat. And you're like, oh, yeah, you're 8. You saw me. I'm fat. And you're like, you're fat.
Yeah, they just call them as they see them, I guess.
Yeah, right. Which should be the ultimate test of do I look good? Is you go in to 3 10-year-olds. You're like, how do I look? And they're like,
old is what they tell me.
Oh,
you're as fat as I am.
I had lunch with the White Banana. 2 days ago.
Oh, I thought they work in the Philippines. Oh, good for you.
And she referred to a 30-year-old as an old.
Definitely.
and there's a part of it. I just a little bit of like,
yeah. Your
because
profile
if you think about it, she's young enough to be my daughter.
Yeah. If you started early, yeah.
No, not really. I'm an old man. If you're
that's true. Yeah.
Not that much. Not really. I mean, if I got out of college and had a kid or whatever ish.
Oh yeah, that's probably typical.
You got to pat that bottom now.
You'll understand in 20 years, White Banana. But when you're 43 and someone's like that old Rip Van Winkle-esque man, how old is he? 29.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim Hall. You ever try any water sports?
No, I got no interest. What about Timmy P?
Oh, please.
Oh.
He has that in his profile. He's like, date 1.
Yeah.
Pee on my feet.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
Yeah. They're cold. Yeah.
Have kiddie pool, will travel. Like
I do have a kiddie pool.
Actually, so do
full of Jello?
It's for the
Oh,
dog.
man. Pudding wrestling? Oh, yeah.
So this week, I was just over at, yesterday, I was at Tim Hall's studio.
Oh,
And
yes, I heard.
a couple episodes ago, I mentioned that we never finished the voiceover reel because I heard it and was like, this is shit. You sound stupid. And then I had moved on with that. It looked like to me that it had been a calendar year since I recorded that, which is insane to me because I honestly thought I recorded that with him May. But does that have sometimes that life is, I cannot believe it's been a whole year. So we went back in yesterday and I finished what apparently was a 365-day goal completion.
Yeah, nailed it.
And
Completed though.
I did some, yeah, it's all done. It's all those things I was going to do. This whole plan for the last year of new voiceover reels, new fat guy headshots, new
which look great.
Comedy reel. Thank you. He was.
I have not seen the shots yet.
Oh well, you can go to briansturgis.com. You want to pull it up?
Yeah, we'll review.
Or you can go to IMDb. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh, well, you know.
Boom, boom, boom. There it is, baby.
Good. These are good.
This one is great.
Totally fuckable.
So what I did is the very first one, 90% of gigs that I book, they put me in my own suit. They're like, hey, you're going to wear a suit. Do you have one that fits? Because why spend the money, right?
Yeah.
So that's my dramatic theatrical, my suit guy. Then if you skip to 2 over, actually, and then that's my blue collar theatrical, because those are I play two extremes. I'm either playing a tow truck driver or I'm playing a detective. So I did 2 theatricals, and then I did the second one is my commercial, which I show my teeth and I show the gap because I want to show everything. Because I don't want to drive to Hollywood for me to be like smiling. They're like, you're disgusting.
You're disgusting.
Right. So, and then at the very end that's the dad, right? That's the dad booking comedy. I play the Sunday shows because I have no draw, sort of thing. I took pictures based upon what I'm always casted. I'm not casting as the CPA. I'm cast as the garbage man or the detective in the suit and tie. So I took one dressy, one blue collar, commercial, and then comedy dad shot, because that's really, there's a tremendous amount of castings I see are like just dad.
I like you in your oversized glasses, though. I think there's some room to branch out.
Well,
one day.
After looking at how hot I look, thank you, Richard, my photog. I should put his link down. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to put his link down below. I will get it, stick it down there.
Oh, yeah. Dick down below. I'm on it.
So, in a complete turnaround, let's go ahead and open up that grinder.
Yes! I mean, TikTok.
Hey, speaking of Grindr, I'm now you can't sign up on a computer. You have to do it through the app.
Wait. Wow. Whoa.
Yeah.
Listen to me, you gay bastards.
Because you need your phone. You need GPS to be like.
Why? Because they want to. Because
this way.
Is it so the tracking so that you can
it's
both.
It's a divining rod to dick.
Like.
Yes, exactly.
Next is that how it works?
20 miles. Like a
it's like there's a Grindr person 10 feet from you. Is that how it works?
You only have to sign
yeah, that's the way it is. It's like, hey, that guy would definitely.
That seems dangerous.
Well, I know big.
What if Dahmer had that?
But Cliff, why don't you go ahead and download Grindr for us? I mean, let's just cut to the source.
Well, you can't. I wouldn't be able to do it like here. I'd have to follow up. Or then I don't know how.
Are you on your phone?
I'm on my phone.
Why did I send you that $75 Amazon Fire if you're not going to use it?
I used it for the entire audiobook recording. It worked out great.
Okay, good. As long as you're doing it, as long as it's being used like it.
It doesn't allow for the Zoom app, like to do backgrounds or anything. Like it was limited on the Zoom app. That's why I don't use it for that. But
that's on Amazon.
I'm hearing he wants an iPad.
Yeah,
Oh man,
he's fishing
boy.
for an iPad.
I mean, I've
Something
done
like
some
in a
CD
16.
ship
I mean,
Orlando.
I think what
go
I
above and
am
beyond for an
hearing
iPad.
specifically is wait to Black Friday sale and
That's
send
every
me an
Friday thing.
iPad.
Does
Yes.
Apple ever have a Black Friday? I feel like they never have
Yeah.
sales.
Well,
They
like
do?
on Amazon and Best Buy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have them, but
And the trick
Yeah.
is you buy one every day for the whole weekend.
I don't want to
And then
create a
this
grind. I'm
way,
gonna
no
get hit
matter
up
what
tonight.
sale and you can do the pickup.
Oh, yeah.
So that if you buy the price, I guess you could price adjust, but whatever. Is that if Thursday you're like, is this going to be the best deal to get? What if tomorrow's better?
Oh, and then
Just
you can
get
return it.
You'd be like, I'll go pick it up, and then eventually you just cancel the orders of the other one and you pick up the best one.
Oh, man, you're smart.
Keep it cheap.
I've never done that, but that's how I would do it.
Yeah,
If I use Amazon, I got the
Right,
But
wheels and deals.
You know what? I've had just enough coffee this morning to looking for that
UNT.
iPad sale. We'll make it happen. Because I know that you are attached to your phone. Like you're that guy. You're like, you're doing deals, you're doing stuff. And I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and I check it like once every 12 hours.
Oh my God. Last night, speaking of my thumbs, I was playing Nintendo 64 Mario Kart. I hadn't played that since 1995.
Damn.
And it was amazing. At this bar, like just killing it. I won, number one. I got a free t-shirt. I was fucking everybody up. I was like,
You know what that means?
Yoshi,
You're a champion.
fuck you, Yoshi. I was a princess as well. I mean, everyone knew that. But I mean,
So
she's
did
the
we
best.
end up with a no on the grinder, or we're just going to wait until we can facilitate it to share on screen?
Yeah, you'd have to share it on screen. That's the comedy part of it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll figure it out.
Now, okay. All right. We got a plan. Okay. All right. Show us some of these TikToks.
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
Let's up. Here we go.
So I say this because do you think that this is attractive?
I don't. It's really just this area here.
She got kind of a wonky
Wait, this area here, what, Tim?
Oh, you can't see my mouse.
Yeah,
the
so I'm
lips.
saying, but you're saying, is this area here that what? Good, bad?
Oh, it's bad.
Different? Okay.
Yeah, it's
So somebody would like that. Those are what are known in the biz as DSLs. Are you familiar?
DSL,
Yes.
download service
Service
liability.
limited.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nailed it.
So let's
I
forget the
got it.
actual wordage. Yeah. She looks well. Actually, if I mean not to be disrespectful, but there's a little bit of.
Trans?
I was
Down
like
syndrome?
there was the thing where you lose.
Oh,
lose
palsy.
Yeah, on the one side of her.
Well,
And
well, probably from all that surgery.
right, what I'm saying is it's probably from the.
Botox.
But I guess there are men who find this attractive, but it's
Because we
This
want
might be a
some
bad freeze
plastic
frame.
shit.
all right. Well, let's
Oh
play.
man.
Look,
People believe that shit. This is where I come.
does it
generation of
ever
Green
end
Devil.
well for these people?
I don't
No,
think
she'll
so.
be dead. She'll be dead.
Oh,
Or I
God.
mean, you won't age well. You know what I mean? Like all that's fake shit.
Right.
I
It's
think
like,
they
at,
get
it
at
out.
what point does it break down? There must be a chart where it's like there's so much plastic surgery that you look better, and then at some point you drop off compared to how you would have looked naturally.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson. That's a perfect example. You look at like off the wall. Okay, Thriller. All right, bad. Okay, dangerous. Too much. Like it's moved on.
Yeah.
And then like everything after that. You also have to remember like no one is born ugly. They're just born poor. If she runs out of money and can't afford to keep up the upkeep, good luck.
Okay.
shit.
So this is kind of long, but it is. I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it.
Oh, okay.
That's
Here
what
we
she
go.
said. That's what she said.
Did you come over?
What?
Are
You're
you-
not happy?
Dude, I'm going on a trip next week.
What are you? What does next week have to do with anything?
Dude, No, because,
Do you know what that is?
bro,
Do you know what that is?
why did you come over? You know I have a trip next week and it's for work. I can't miss that.
Do you know what that is?
Yes, but I can't miss my trip.
What?
But
Why would you have to miss your
It's
trip?
not like a funny joke either. You know my grandma is like not okay right now. And
What?
No, it's not funny. I don't even know why
What
you're
is
recording
that?
like that's
What
funny.
is that?
You have COVID.
I'd like to thank Tim Hall for
He was very.
for
I mean, I
busting
would,
the for putting. Thanks Tim Hall to putting the joke ending and calling it out 20% through the video to
I have
ruin
control.
everyone's viewers the chance to know what it could be.
I have
When
control.
I first watched this, I didn't get it. I was like, oh, and then it took a
Oh, this
moment.
guy's in trouble.
the thing is that even if he wasn't, you do not want to have a kid with that guy. He's an idiot. Two, even if she did have COVID, he was insensitive to what the fuck she had going on. He was like,
No,
"What
I
the fuck
thought
are
it
you
was.
here?"
No, not if you. I disagree. If I may, respectfully, if you if
You have the
if I
floor.
didn't have COVID and my girlfriend came over was like, I have COVID without a mask, you'd be like, what are you doing?
What are you doing here?
But it's not like you hadn't seen your girlfriend. You probably would already have it anyway.
Oh, it's little Brian.
That'll be my kids one day. That video was just for me. I thought it
Yeah,
was cute.
White people ruin everything.
Yeah.
That's actually
That's cute.
close to how
the
I play
banjo
the
is an African instrument, so
Right.
thanks.
But Bella
Hillbillies.
Fleck fucking plays the shit out of it.
Yeah, well, see, he took it back for us white guys. We're like, nice chords with strings, guys. Check this out. Jazz Bella Fleck.
It's like, it's almost listenable.
Almost.
Oh boy.
Almost. Oh, by the way, so, it's October's coming, and Tim Hall and I were talking about
Oktoberfest.
doing a challenge for
Halloween.
October, like a sober
Oh, yeah.
October, but since Tim has one beer a year and you're sober, it's kind of not fair since I live my life.
We could give up other stuff though, because I was going to do a health
So
challenge anyway.
So that is what we were going to talk about. Are you interested in doing a health challenge? Because right now it's Friday the 30th.
Yes,
We
I'm
could
interested.
we would challenge based upon our personal weight or whatever.
Yeah, I got this, which I'm trying to get into right now, and this motivation and abs. Because
Ryan
40 is coming, so I need to prepare. If I'm gonna get,
you're single now, and
marketable.
you're looking to get it. You're looking to get in it. You're looking to
Yeah.
get all up in it.
I'm looking to find it. I'm looking to find it again and then use it. That's the plan.
You would be dead right now if you heard it.
What did you hear? What did you hear?
Nothing.
What's the problem?
Nothing.
Oh,
There's
Scarred.
no problem whatsoever.
are you sure you didn't hear mom and dad have sex?
No, 3 times. 3 times.
Oh my god.
3 times.
He broke down like in a courtroom drama where he's like, they break down the witness and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I did it. You got me.
I mean, good for Dad. I mean, I know.
That's traumatic. He needs like noise canceling headphones for Christmas. Black
Go to
Friday.
Bose.com/UNT for 5% off. Coupon
Oh, well,
code.
that was like that was an older sibling talking in the reflection, right? So they've heard it too. Like they know the trauma, which is why they would bring it down.
86 years old.
Boom.
Woo.
Shake it off.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't want to hit his grandpa, so like he held to pull the punches.
Yeah, but Grandpa didn't. Grandpa was like, check
He
out
went
this
in
shit.
for it.
I do like it when old men and women, like when someone tries to mug them and they're just like,
And they kick ass.
Yeah, they're like, I served 7 years in Kuwait. I'm going to choke you out now and take your
Yeah.
wallet.
Exactly. Oh man.
Timmy
the show.
P. This is strictly for Timmy P.
Oh, save it for him. I can't take any more Harry Pitts.
You sure? There it is. I'll just give it a scratch. Oh, she put some... What?
Well, see, it's natural.
Oh, deodorant. Okay.
It looks mannish as well, but it's easy to own.
It's like an aggressive vegan.
I realized we had the opportunity to talk about Adam Levine and the affair thing. We did, but
yeah. Well, what's the problem? I mean,
the problem is this: whether he had an affair or not. This is one of the posts I saw when it happened. There was like some women's Instagram, and basically he was like, "We're gonna get through this or whatever." And they were like, "You can shut up. You've done enough. Do not speak for her." Now, in reverse, because one, they're assuming that women don't fuck around and have affairs, which they definitely do. If I said the same thing on my account, you shut the fuck up, you affair and whoring bitch. You said enough, man, I get my ass handed to me. But women can do that to men. They're like, fuck this guy. And they can say whatever the fuck they want because it's like reverse racism. Like a black person can't be racist against a white person. Like it's part of the white privilege reparation. You know, they get to say whatever they want. It's not right.
Let's go ahead and bring up that next TikTok.
But I want to suck dicks.
You tripping for real?
Suck my ass. Get your dick up in me.
Hey, now.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Wow. That's the way to proposition, though.
That's a forward grandma.
Yeah. Well, but think about it. Your grandmother has definitely S to D. We can all agree that everyone's grandmother at some point.
Yes.
Like the back of the head.
Look how proud she is.
That.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
try
She could tell that she hit it, and she's so proud. Meanwhile, a woman is.
yeah.
I mean, it was that woman's fault because she should have realized, especially blindfolded with a gigantic stick, I should not be in this turn radius.
I really. Oh my god!
Oh, she did a full squat in there. Bye-bye.
Wait for it. And...
Taser.
Oh, man, they drop with that tase. Yeah.
How are they filming someone else's shit? Well, do they know the person? Or are they just there?
It's
Yeah,
probably a
I
neighbor.
wonder if
You know what?
who called them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
I don't like that we live in this cell phone, let me tape everything world. It's weird. Like some things should only happen like you had to be there to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I agree.
You can say it for real.
You know.
No, it wasn't like he was like, yeah.
Best gig I've ever been on, right?
Yeah.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. Mr. Brian Sturges Comedy, Cliff Beach Music. At Black Cliff Beach?
Yeah.
Timothy Hall Music, 1192 Studios, Timothy Hall Archery, NAMBLA 2024, Kanye 2028, whatever. Sick of this shit.
He's sick of it.
Sick of it. Tim, you know what, Tim? Just take us out.
All right. We'll see you. We'll see, what, 2 or 3 of you next a Tuesday.
And now for something completely different. Good Lord. I don't get lucky. I make my own luck.
Shut up!
Don't be a fuckwit. Cream cheese. An 8-ounce pipe.
I do not enjoy Daft Punk.
Absolute bellend. Excuse me, please. Oh, bollocks. I've got to stop swearing.
I would like to apologize for the rather poor taste of the previous item.
And there's a big crowd here today to see these prize idiots in action.
Tommy, fuck off. Absolute turd.
Something completely different.
A little fermented curd will do the trick. Excellent.
I think that's in very bad taste.
I want to buy some cheese. Hey, wait. I'm having one of those things. You know, a headache with pictures.
An idea?
I think that's in very bad taste.
I want to buy some cheese.
Bellend.
Very bad taste.
I've had enough of this. There you have. Oh, shut up.